So even with Young Masterchef,
Yeah.
like, how did that come about as well? So the whole building up process to that as well.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. I was just in my room one day off work, and then I just go into my DMs and I just see somebody scouted me to obviously be on Young Masterchef. At first, I was just reluctant. Like, I called my brother. I was just like, bro, not too sure, about this, but he was just saying, "You take it, because you know you're gonna regret this in the coming years."
Opportunities like that don't come around.
You get it?
Have to take that.
Yeah. So then obviously, couple minutes, man, I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna take it. So obviously I messaged like, yeah, sounds good, up for it. And obviously they told me a little insight of what's it about. Obviously it's a spin-off from MasterChef, people between like 18 to 25.
Alright, listen, before you get into the video, we have a goal of hitting 1,000 subscribers.
You look, I can't lie,
And
it's a no-brainer,
There's
innit?
so many people who watch
And you're
but
not
don't subscribe.
You see the red button, yeah, right underneath the video, innit? And then there's a bell right next to it.
Click those two buttons before we
press
go
the
into the
bell,
video.
and when we hit 1,000, we'll pay it back to you, man. Don't worry.
Because you have to understand, the more you subscribe, the more shit we can do.
Simple as.
So it's a Tuesday, and it means one thing, and it means one thing only. Tuning back into the THE2MANSTEP podcast with myself, DK.
Myself, Damz.
Yeah, boy, Chinkz.
Got Jaheel here.
So chat to us, man. Where did it all start? Who are you? Tell us a bit about yourself.
Jaheel. Say I'm a digital content creator and a deputy restaurant manager in a local restaurant.
Okay, so talk to us about like the media side and like what you were saying, even your management side of things as well, like how you doing that?
Yeah, it's going good. Obviously started social media September 2021. And obviously I've just loved food from a young age. I say about 13, seeing my mum cooking on a Sunday. Obviously I got a Jamaican background, just seeing her prepare the rice, chicken, coleslaw, mac and cheese, everything. And just like, just the passion of just making something out of nothing, buying something from the supermarket, preparing it and making it and just coming out good. It just kind of inspired me. Obviously making your food, people just enjoying it, loving it. It just looked good. So obviously when it hit secondary school, chose food tech for my GCSEs, and it was going good. Teachers, it was alright. I more or less learned it in the separately, but it's been going good.
Alright, so you're saying you started cooking when you're about 13?
13, 14, yeah.
So what, would you say your mum had a big influence and family?
Yeah. Obviously both of my parents cook. And just seeing them just cook from a day-to-day basis was good still. Obviously started social media September 2021. And I just some kind of fluent of it, just cooking from different type of backgrounds, Jamaican background, Asian, just everywhere, trying to be kind of diverse with it. I don't want to kind of be stuck in one type of cultural dishes, do you know what I mean?
Respect that still.
So with the social side, what made you decide to want to start the socials in it?
Do you know what it is? It was like me just cooking. I kind of wanted to show the world what I could do, because I feel like social media is something, it's very big in today's age. Obviously you can kind of do what you're doing and reach out to people that you thought you could never reach out to. So it's like, why should I then keep what I can do to myself? Let me kind of show people, look, it's not one person that was passionate to do cooking. They can do it. Anybody can do it. As long as you have like that willingness to learn, and you just want to cook and just take it to the next level, just do you, innit?
That's
the thing.
I respect that. So you see with like the cooking thing, it also builds that connection with people as well, innit? So see when you're cooking in the restaurant and that, is it more of a thing of you're hands-on as well, or you're just doing like the management side, like you said?
Yeah, so when I started out, I got scouted to obviously go into this local restaurant. My friend obviously saw me on the social media. I wasn't as close with him, but obviously he was still calm in school. And obviously he saw me doing the cooking thing. He was like, yeah, you're doing good. Obviously, I've shown your page to my manager. Obviously he's interested. He wants to see a bit more about where you want to take things. So I went there. And I started out as like a junior chef. Had my kitchen manager obviously showing me everything that I needed to do. He's been doing it for around 20 years or so.
Okay.
So he's kind of seasoned with everything. So obviously I was like, take me under your wing. Like I'm really trying to do this food thing. Do you get it? So then he taught me, and I just went from junior chef to senior chef. And obviously I wanted to understand like the business side of everything, other than just the cooking side. Because in the future, I'm trying to open like my own restaurant type thing.
Okay.
And obviously, prior to my local restaurant that I'm working at now, obviously I was working in a bakery. Through work experience, obviously went there. They liked me, kept me. So from 15, just been in like the whole food industry. And from that job prior, I was doing like a 4-in-1 job. So I was admin. When I turned 17, passed my driving test, I was doing like deliveries, and I was manufacturing and packaging. So obviously I have like a little understanding on how everything runs. Obviously then I want to take it to like the restaurant side, obviously, you know, how to run a restaurant, how to speak to guests, how to delegate tasks to different employees, how to sort out a problem with a guest if they're not happy with the food, or do you know what I mean? Just kind of dictating everything. And then just a year later, obviously gone from junior manager to senior manager to deputy restaurant manager, which is kind of good.
I was even going to ask, like, where did you want to take it to? And you obviously said you wanted to open up your own restaurant. What would the food be exactly? Like?
Do you know what it is? I'm Caribbean, but I'm not really trying to keep it to just one cultural
Not
food.
one niche, innit?
I'm trying to keep it, I'm trying to broaden it, so have like a European cuisine. So branch out to different type of restaurants. Obviously, the startup cost might be a lot, but obviously going on the years and years, obviously I'm just going to see what's popping, what's not popping. So obviously have African food, Caribbean food, Chinese, do you know what I mean? Just every type of cultural food. Just so everybody can try it, because especially the demographic that I want to kind of open it up in, it might not be catered just for Caribbean food. They might not like it. If I have an alternate, like a buffet type thing, someone can go there or someone can go there. Do you get it? Do you know what I mean? That type of flex. Yeah.
So what you would say a buffet? That's what you're trying to put.
Type thing, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense though.
Obviously got a couple things in the works, but it's gonna just have to wait on me.
Okay.
One of them ones.
So what about like selling from, you know how people do like Snap and that?
Yeah.
Like that. So would you ever branch into anything like that, or you're saying like?
Yeah. I feel like in due time I'm looking to obviously start selling my food online. Obviously I just get people every day saying I can make your food, but it might not be how you make it.
The presentation doesn't bang like that.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So it's like they want to try me. So obviously in the future I might be obviously doing some delivery service, like making the food, maybe get like a broaden on Uber Eats delivery, do you know what I mean? Have like my own name, and then obviously having like a delivery driver or whatever, bringing my food to other people so they can actually try it. Do you get it?
Yeah, I hear the story.
But shout out to my supporters. Like I really like they've had a big impact on where I've gotten to, because with the social media you got a lot of hate. Do you know what I mean? Got a lot of people that are trying to bring you down. They don't really want to see you shine. So it's like you're doing it, and even like little messages. Oh, I tried your recipe. It turned out good. Posting it on stories, just having that little impact from just somebody just cooking in their kitchen, and now people are trying it to, obviously we'll speak about it later, but getting onto Young Masterchef, do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's proper, it's real.
So even with Young Masterchef, like, how did that come about as well? So the whole building up process to that as well?
It was kind of crazy. I was just in my room one day off work, and then I just go into my DMs and I just see somebody scouted me to obviously be on Young Masterchef. At first I was just reluctant. Like I called my brother, I was just like, bro, not too sure, about this, but he was just saying, you'll take it, because you know you're gonna regret this in the coming years.
Opportunities like that don't come around.
You get it?
Definitely have to take that.
Yeah. So then obviously, couple minutes, man, I'm just like, I'm gonna take it. So obviously I messaged, like, sounds good, up for it. And obviously they told me a little insight of what's it about. Obviously it's a spin-off from MasterChef. People between like 18 to 25 showcasing what they can do. If you have a passion, like, this is for you. So then filled out the application, had some Zoom calls, spoke to them. Really lovely people. Shout out to all of them. Spoke to them, all good. And it was like this happened February 2021. So then from February 2021 there's like this whole waiting period, and obviously they'll get back to you. Obviously they are busy. So then eventually August, September times, that's when it was recorded. And it was just a good experience, just meeting new people. Obviously all of us have something in common. We're passionate for food. We want to just kind of make it. Do you know what I mean? Live up to the dreams and everything. Really, really good people. Obviously we recorded it August, September. They done like the whole editing, and then they posted it. They posted the trailer end of December, and then yes, January 2023 we here.
Respect that, man.
It's big, man.
So on MasterChef, what was it like? How did that feel?
Boy,
like, were you like shaking when you're cracking that egg or something?
Man,
like...
it's crazy. Like if I was to summarize it with one word, I would say it's like a roller coaster.
Okay.
You have ups and downs, highs and lows. Like 1 minute you're happy, you can't wait. Next minute you're like, oh damn, should I do this? Should I do that? Dictating what you're gonna do, where something could be your bread and butter, but because you're under them pressure, you can't manage.
You're not doing it how
you know what I mean?
would. Yeah.
So like you got all the contestants, 14 people. You got the judges obviously looking at you, obviously telling you, you got 30 minutes left. You're under time conditions. You got tens of hundreds of thousands people around the world watching you.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So something that you might be good at, like you can do it, you just crumbled. You know what I mean? So but yeah, no. Overall, it was an amazing opportunity. Met some new people, and yeah, it was a dream that I once wanted that came to a place. You know what I mean? So yeah, it was proper.
Nah, I respect that a lot. Do you film the whole thing in one day?
Nah, so it was spaced up. It was over a period of 4 or 5 weeks. And obviously when you get sent home or anything, that's your time up in a sense. So obviously they'll carry on filming until the 4 or 5 weeks is up. But once you go home, like you don't know who's gone through to the next round until the actual show comes up.
Oh, so you have no idea what's happening?
Yeah.
Okay.
So obviously if you got to the semi-finals, you wouldn't know. No, if you got to the quarter-finals, you wouldn't know who actually won it because you would have went home prior to that. Do you get it? Yeah.
Even to switch up, let's have the question. How important is like presentation of food? Because I think I can cook, but you see when I was to show you my food, it's like I'm in jail, fam. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. So how important is that?
Nah, bro. If you know, cool. There's presentation, then there's tasting it. Like if your food doesn't look good, then there's a slim chance somebody will want to try it. But at the same time, it can look good, but if it doesn't taste good, then no one's going to want to finish it. Do you know what I mean? So it's about having the balance. As long as the food looks like it's good and then it tastes good, it's still a win. Do you know what I mean? But presentation, I would say it's really important because that's what's going to sell the dish. The dish can taste good. If it don't look good, no one's eating it.
Yeah, factual. Factual. You saying we run the questions? So we've got a little segment where we've got a few questions. Basically, if you get it wrong, you drink in it. I've only got you take a shot in it. Today I've only got 3, so it's not too much. I've catered to mainly to you, and it said there are 2 food questions, and the other was just a music one, innit? So the first one is which of these restaurants are Gordon Ramsay's? A. Street Burger, B. Sexy Fish, or C. Scott's? Wait. Who are going first? You saying you're trying to get first?
Oh, it's all 3 of us. Oh,
yeah,
so
all 3 of you.
Well, you answering as well. You got
no.
Oh, but you know the answer. Hey.
What? Say the options again.
It's A. Street Burger, B. Sexy Fish, or C. Scott's.
See what it is? I feel like it's Scott's, but if it isn't, like, I wouldn't be shocked. But at the same time, yeah, I'm looking in with Scott's though.
Looking at Scott's. Chinkz, what are you saying?
I'm on Street Burger.
Street Burger.
Street Burger.
Yeah. Street Burger, yeah. Street Burger.
I feel like I've seen it somewhere. That's why I feel like I've seen somewhere that's it. Oh, I'm driving, so I ain't drinking now.
Chinkz, last time you came, I think this is what got. I know. I saw you did well.
I did well.
You did well when you came last time, actually.
I started off doing well.
Yeah,
but we had more questions, so by the end I was a bit.
Second question is so yesterday was the Brit Award. Yesterday or 2 days ago? I think yesterday anyway. Yeah. What artist won International Song of the Year? A. Beyonce, B. Burna Boy, or C. Taylor Swift? We'll start. Chinkz, you start this time.
It's a difficult one. It's like who's more likely to win it or who should have won it. That's how I need to think. I want to say Burna Boy.
Yeah.
Because that makes the most sense of who should have won it, but I don't know. I'm gonna say Burna Boy anyway.
You want to Burna Boy? What are you saying?
Boy.
It's one of them ones.
Yeah, because just thinking about them.
All 3 of them could have got it. All 3 of them could have got it straight.
You know what?
Do you say Taylor Swift or not?
Yeah.
He said Taylor Swift, Burna Boy,
and Beyonce.
Oh.
International Song of the Year.
You know what?
I've I've not heard Beyonce's
That's what I'm
song.
saying. What did she
Yeah.
drop this year? Like,
I did,
last
honestly,
year?
when I was searching up, I was like, what? Like,
And you said,
I said Burna Boy.
I'm a looking Beyonce still.
you know what? I'll say
Because
Taylor.
I know she won an award, but
so you looked in?
nah, wait.
You know what? I'll
Yeah.
go with Beyonce.
You're going Beyonce?
Yeah.
You looked
Yeah,
in?
I'm locked in.
Yeah, I'm looking Beyonce.
Okay, yes, Beyonce.
Ooh!
She won Break My Soul. I've not even heard
I
the song.
heard that still.
I've not even heard it. I don't
No,
know
but
where
you
it's
see,
from.
like Beyonce's song, like you didn't even have to hear it, and
Yeah, these
because
times
she
it's
just
on an
has.
advert.
That's how
Yeah.
good she is, you know.
No, it's true still.
Hear me, so.
So that's who's just.
Saying that, man.
Chinkz, you got that, man.
Never me, man. Never me, honey.
And the last question
yeah,
is,
yeah.
what is the world's most expensive wine? There's no answers in it. You just have to
Oh, you're
guess.
killing me.
And whoever's the two people who are obviously the furthest away drink
Expensive
the
wine.
most expensive wine.
what-
ever.
What, there's no
Nah,
suggestion?
no options.
What,
No
are we
options.
saying-
No
are we saying the
options.
price?
Yeah, you get price. Everyone say price.
The price. Alright, cool.
Oh, what? At least give us a range.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Okay, cool. It's between 300 bags and 600 bags.
Okay, well, I was gonna say 550.
550. Okay.
That's what I was gonna say anyway.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
looking.
saying around like 480.
480.
Yeah,
I'm saying 525.
525.
precise.
Wait, and what did you say? 550.
550.
Yeah, it's like, well, it says an estimate $500,000 in it. So
That's me.
you're the closest.
All right.
That's
Wait, what do you say?
That's a 480.
480, and you said 535.
It's him still. He's
Oh,
right
yeah, no,
still.
it is.
It's
No,
damn
it's not
still.
bad,
It's
it's
actually
not bad.
damn.
I actually got it wrong. I fucked up.
No,
Yeah.
but I said like 500 bags and then £50. So 500.
But you said 550.
Yeah, no, 550p.
I don't think any of us should shop.
Wait, I'm baffled.
I don't think any of us should shop.
You said-
Like 500 bags, yeah,
Yeah.
And 50p.
And
and then
50p.
50p.
There's no way you said that.
I joke.
Wait.
I can't even finesse it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't even finesse it like that.
Well, we might as well top up my team.
Yeah.
Stronger. Alright.
Oh, you got it right.
Yeah,
So you used it right.
Give me a little one, please.
Yeah,
One
a little
DK,
one.
man.
Said a
I
little
got you, I got you.
for the whole thing, you know what I mean?
That was a little one. That was a little one.
Hey.
Oh, snap, man. Come on, sport this one, man.
Huh?
You just sport this, cause.
Oh,
good,
like, it's cold. But yeah, man.
So flipping. So what? In terms of outside of cooking and stuff, and like your social media, what else you get up to, like into music, sports, like?
I'll probably say I kick football here and there.
Okay,
Obviously,
yeah,
like the five-a-side power league thing.
Yeah.
Mash up a man at table tennis.
Table tennis.
Mash up a man.
Right,
Yeah,
he's cold, he's
table
cold.
tennis.
He's the
I'll give
coldest
him
at table
that.
tennis.
Oh, sir.
Really? You see how concentrated he is. Yeah.
And when it comes to like I haven't been playing as often. Not to say I still a mash up a man, but like when man was in my prime, you got all the serves and man,
Swear.
yeah. Shout out my dad. Shout him out.
So switching up here, I was gonna say. So obviously you built a platform that big in a quite a short amount of time, innit? Like 20K on the gram and that. What would you say is the most like important thing in building that platform?
In terms of what?
And how did you build it that quickly?
Do you know what? I would say recipes. I feel like people resonate with that a lot. Like, because, for example, I've checked my insights, like my analytics. I realised a lot, it's between maybe 18 to 35. And I realised those people, like around that age, they're maybe like living by themselves, living with their family. People just don't know how to cook in a sense, you know what I mean? So it's like you're scrolling every single time and you're seeing a recipe, something that might look good to you. And it's like, let me save it, let me try it. And obviously people are saving it, liking it, commenting it, and obviously that's pushing it in the algorithm to more people that might have the same idea of you.
Yeah.
So it's like now you've liked it, now it's gone to somebody else that liked it. So now it's a little domino effect of everybody liking it. And now obviously I have, let's say, my peppered steak video on TikTok, it's on 500,000.
Yeah.
And that just shows like, for it to have like a certain amount of likes and comments, people are saying that it's good. What's that doing? Even if it's good or bad, it's still pushing out to people.
Yeah,
It's reaching people that I don't know. So now your like is gone to somebody else, and again, it's just straight domino effect. So now that's making people follow. It's It's making people enjoy it. So now they can't wait for the next video. And if you're just keeping up with that consistency of just, you realise what people like and you're just doing it, then that's what's just kind of making everything go in the correct way, do you know?
That makes sense.
And one thing I do as well is I interact with my supporters a lot. I feel like it's really key, because it's like me even replying to a comment or replying to a DM. It just shows like, in a sense, I'm accessible. Do you know? It's not like that person that you're DMing them, you can never get through to them. I'm showing love to you, so it's like you're messaging me, keep going. I love what you're doing, keep it up. Do you know what I mean? So it's like you're showing me energy, let me kind of give it back, and in return, you're kind of feeding off me. It's like you haven't even met me and you kind of know me. Do you know what I mean? So you're kind of getting the character of who I already am, and I'm just kind of returning love. Do you know what I mean?
So in terms of like how you manage your social media, like what would you say like to someone wanting to be in your position, the main thing they should do, like that's principle, like?
I would say one thing that's kind of kept me going, consistency. I feel like that's a big point in anything that you're doing. If it's social media, if it's going to the gym, anything, just consistency. And also discipline, because I feel like if you're not being consistent with what you're posting, and you're posting once a month, no one's gonna wanna really. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like me, I'm posting twice a week, 3 times a week on top of what I'm doing. Other than that, I'm so dedicated to it to the point where even if something comes up, I will make sure I will get a video out. Do you know what I mean? So it's like that just shows the love and passion that I have. Ask Chinkz. Like, before I'm going to motives, if someone's driving, I'm editing on my laptop. If I'm at a lounge chilling with my friends, I'm editing on my laptop. Like, you can't distract me from doing what I need to do. Do you know what I mean? So that's what comes with the discipline factor. Like, if you're not disciplined to do anything, you'll fall for everything. You get it.
Respect that. Still, respect that. So, in terms of social media, what other fields would you get into? Like, would you do presenting, like your own maybe little TV show of cooking, something like that? Like?
Yeah, I feel like with the hospitality industry, it's very broad and diverse in a lot of things that you can do. Like, when I was younger, my mind was just so fixated on restaurant, but it's like there's so many avenues you can kind of dive down in. Like, I didn't even think I'd be on TV, so that's like a whole aside from what I was ever gonna do. Like, me just thinking of Young Masterchef, I was just a little kid just thinking, yeah, I'd love to be on that one day. I'd love to meet Gordon Ramsay. Like, do you know what I mean? So it's like me now getting into a field where I didn't even picture myself in. It's like anything's possible. I can maybe even start to present, and I can start anything. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe
so I'm kind of
whole show as well.
So I'm kind of open to a lot of things. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
Like, even like something that might not even be in my niche, but you can kind of fix it around it. So like, let's say, I don't know, you're a YouTuber, me even collabing with you, maybe you're doing like food recipe. Do you know what I mean? Just like
little, you can add your little spin on it, type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. So I'm kind of open to a lot of. If it makes sense, I'll just do it. If it doesn't, if it's not what I'm aligned to do, there's no point in me going left or right. I'll just carry on doing what I'm doing. But I am open to a lot of avenues in this hospitality business.
Respect that.
So obviously, you being in the food industry anyway, what's the best restaurant you say you've been to? Because I feel like you would have a different look at it rather than me. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, say that again, sorry?
What's the best restaurant that you've been to? Because I feel like you would have a different look at it compared to me, innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oi.
So you got to broaden it down slightly though.
Okay,
the type
of food, innit? Okay.
So...
No, but let me ask in a different way. It's like, obviously the place, that like how it actually looked as a place, the food, the service, like everything, the vibe in there together, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But obviously you can niche it down to the food that you prefer, you know what I'm saying?
Love my Caribbean food already. Cool. You already know the thing, man. Like, love it. Restaurant wise, overall, like the way how it looks, presentation, food, it would just have to be one of Gordon Ramsay's restaurant. Like, he has so many, but yeah, it would just be his one. Like, he has one in Mayfair. I think it's the Bar and Grill.
Yeah.
That one's real. Like, I went there on my birthday, for example. And like, obviously the waiters, they knew me already, so they was like, hey, I see you on TV, do you know what I mean? Showing that love, do you know what I mean? So then what they done is they put me like this VIP part, So obviously you have like the whole restaurant here, and then like there's this little, you got a couple stairs, and then you have this self-open door. You go in and you just have this long table, and in front of you you have the kitchen where the chefs are cooking. So I'm already away from everybody, and they're just kind of treating me just nice. Do you know what I mean? And then it's just like, waiter, if I ask for a water, they have it for me. And then it was my birthday, so they sung happy birthday, got me like a little cake, whole restaurant singing it for me. Then the chefs obviously knew me as well, so they asked for a picture. Do you know what I mean? Just like little things, like it felt good. Just like the comfortability was just 10/10. You know? So like overall food was good. But it was proper stuff.
Yeah,
I respect that. So, in terms of like your next, let's say your next destination in it, in terms of all of this in it. So, what are you trying to achieve within? Let's say the next three years? What's your goal? Is it a restaurant then, or is that later business?
I feel like what I'm doing with the local restaurant that I'm at is I'm trying to just broaden and kind of know everything that I need to know on how to run a restaurant, so that way when I'm ready to run a restaurant, it's not like I'm starting from scratch. Because what I feel like what a lot of people do is they're more reactive than proactive. With me, in a sense, I like to do something before a problem might occur. So I might see a problem happening if there's a guest or whatever, and I'll cater to it before I actually get to the destination where a problem's blown up proportion and there's nothing I can do, in a sense. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, with me, I like to know everything from the jump so I can relax later, instead of thinking I have a lot of time and then try and fit in everything into the small time and then I run out of time. Do you know what I mean? So to answer your question, in the next 3 years, I'll probably be looking to start up the business. Obviously, it might get delayed, might happen sooner rather than later, but I might actually be looking to obviously look at the cost on how much to run a restaurant, the demographic, where the best place to open it, my target audience, all of that within the next 3 or so years.
Makes sense. Alright, can I ask, so where you work right now, what food do they sell? Like, what's their main?
It's like it's a brasserie restaurant.
Okay,
so
cool.
To define it, it's just like ribs, steaks, quesadillas. They're kind of broad with a lot of things that they do, like chicken strips, chicken fingers, a lot of things.
And they so in the industry that you're working in right now, what do you reckon one of the biggest struggles is that you faced in the industry? Because I can imagine some customers could be jarring. That might be like number one, but
it's food. Man, when it comes to food, man, move different with it.
Yeah, cool. I would say, to answer that, I wouldn't even just dial it down to customers. I would just say people. Because it's not just customers.
Okay.
It's obviously you have employees, for example. You got waiters, waitress that are, like, let's say they're angry about something that happened prior. That might carry on throughout the whole shift. And when we're in service, you got to make sure that you're kind of carrying the shift, like in a sense of morale, energy, making sure that everybody's good. So it's like, I would say people, because at the end of the day, a business is not reliant on people, but they have a big input in how the business runs, especially guests as well. You got some days guests just wake up on the wrong side of the bed and they say, let me just take my energy out on you. I don't care how you feel. Do you know what I mean? So it's always about like dissecting the problem before it happens and kind of altering how a problem could go, because maybe the way how you want to react to a guest, you shouldn't, because that will blow the whole thing out of proportion, and what you want to happen might not happen. So you kind of have to alter how you not necessarily change how you are, but kind of adapt to the situation and know that this guest might be a prick, but let me, instead of how I treat a normal person, let me be a bit special. What would you like today? Do you know what I mean? Not sucking up to them, because we don't do that, but just like we're just handling the situation accordingly. Do you know what I mean? So I'll just say guests, people, just that's just a big thing, I would say.
But don't you think it's also hard to do it? Say you're busy, innit? Maybe it's like a Saturday night when you guys are busy, you guys are running around as it is already, and then now you've got to like not suck up to somebody, but you've got to talk to someone in such a nice and calm manner when you're stressed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a big one, because you have a lot to carry in a sense when you're running a restaurant. So it's like reacting to a guest, like no matter how you feel, it could be stressed, angry, annoyed. There might be a guest before that said your service is terrible, even if it's not, but that's just how they feel.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how, if what happened to them before, but they're just trying to take the anger out on you. So it's like you have to kind of scrap that and just, even if it's taking a 5-minute break, just to kind of cool yourself down and know that, yeah, this happened before, but this isn't going to be with everyone. So I'm not going to then pass that negative energy that they've given to you onto a next person, because that's not fair on the next person. Do you get it? So it's like, cool, diffuse the situation, separate what's happened prior to what's going to happen to this next guest, and just know, yeah, it's okay, you know? They didn't do nothing bad to you. If they did, it's fine. If the next guest did, it's fine. But if you have a good guest, you shouldn't take that negative energy that the last 2 guests done to you out on them, because they haven't done nothing. Do you know what I mean? So it's just about being emotionally aware and emotionally intelligent to the point where I shouldn't then take my anger and how I feel to a next person that hasn't done nothing to me. You know what I mean?
So I wanted to ask, would you start YouTube content as well?
Yeah, I am looking to do that. I feel like with my time, it's very small. So it's like, I feel like right now wouldn't be the best time to start it, but maybe in the summer, what I plan on doing, like when I started Instagram, for example, I had a pile of videos, like maybe 10, 11, 12, of that was already edited and exported and everything ready. So when I started when I started Instagram, I had them posted ready 2 times a week, 3 times a week. And as they're posting, I'm recording more videos. So it's giving me a little jump start to the point where everything's rolling. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I'm trying to do with the YouTube. I have a couple coming up, but I don't want to be inconsistent to the point where I've posted 2 and then I've ghosted. Do you know what I mean? I want to have a pile. Even it doesn't even have to be 10, it could be like 5 or 6, something to keep me going to the point where maybe if I'm busy doing something this day, I still have a YouTube video that I can post instead of posting for 2-3 weeks and then I go ghost. Do you get it?
I hear that.
What about shorts? Like, do you post shorts?
I do, but I'm very inconsistent with the YouTube. But no, shorts are doing proper. It is a good avenue to go down, especially kind of building up like the subscriber count as well. Obviously people are seeing a little shorts of what you do, then they can see like the collage of what you do later on. So yeah, even posting that, I'm a bit inconsistent with that, but I'm gonna start doing shorts to the point where when I'm actually ready to start YouTube, I have a little audience.
So something already in it.
Do you get it?
Yeah, because I was thinking you can literally use your Instagram clips and use them directly as a short anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can definitely start doing that.
YouTube boxing, what are you saying? Would you do it?
YouTube boxing?
Yeah.
Boy!
There's a spin on it still.
Yeah, that's a mad thing. Do you know I'll jump in the ring, you know? Yeah, man, I'll jump in.
So if a man called you out,
it depends how, like, because obviously with the social media, you already get hate and like you got people doing this and that. So it's like, it's using your brain to know, does this benefit you in a way? Like, because again, like a man hating under your hate comment. Sorry, a man drawing you out or hating on you under your pictures or videos or whatever. Is it beneficial for me to message them? No, because at the same time, I'm giving them what they want. They want a reaction out of somebody. So with me, why am I going to then give my energy that's so valued to the point of somebody that doesn't care about my energy? So I'm not even going to waste my time on you. Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, if it aligns in what I'm doing and I'll jump in the ring still. Is
there any people, any names you've got?
Boy, no. I don't even have anyone in mind. But again, like if it aligns in what I want to do and it makes sense, and I'm gonna do it still.
That would be the craziest spin-off.
Like from food to boxing.
That'd be mad. Nah, but that shows that anything can happen.
You never know where it's gonna take you.
What do you think? Are you tapped in with it though? Like
what, the YouTube boxing? Yeah, man's been watching it still from the inception, from the Joe Weller and KSI thing, from watching it, seeing them doing their thing, and seeing how big it's got to now. But yeah, no, they're doing their thing.
What do you think though? Because they're saying they might make it professional and that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
they'll make it professional.
Yeah, with them man KSI, they'll become professional.
So every fight they have them on each other's is going to be a pro fight.
So they could be with pro fighters on the undercard.
Swear.
Yeah, bro, it'll be crazy. I can't lie. I don't know, because my thing is like boxing was already there before YouTube boxing, innit?
Yeah.
So now to combine both kind of kills the sport.
Yeah, but at the same time though, like it takes it forward, innit? Because maybe boxing's a bit traditional.
Yeah,
I'm saying
it's another audience that they're bringing onto it as well.
Do how many people have like tapped into boxing because of it?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
But what you're trying to say is it's kind of different. They shouldn't coincide.
I think they're two different things. Like I think that's an actual social media type of sport type of thing that you can just jump into that, and then you've actually got boxing as a sport itself, innit? So I think how these professional, because these men have just started from filming, calling each other out, and now they're shutting down the biggest places in America. Bro,
but you know what it is, yeah? Cool. With a lot of these YouTubers, they have the facilities that somebody that's starting off at amateur boxing level is not gonna have.
Yeah,
so because they have the money and stuff, it's like cool. They can get the best trainers. They can get the best facilities. A lot of them are young, so it's cool. The only thing that separates them from the actual pro boxers is how long they've been doing it. But when they've got the facilities and the people there that can, the trainers that can fast track them, really and truly, it's like a lot of them are gonna end up being that. Me personally, I think Jake Paul, I think he's good still.
I was literally saying that.
I can't lie. I think he's the real deal still.
He's some pros that he could be.
I think he's the real deal.
He don't really move me, I'll be real.
But I don't, as a person, him and his brother, and them not just irritate me, I'll be real. But when they can get the same, trainers that the top end pros are using, it's like,
it kind of cuts that corner as well, because it's like, all these years of training to get these trainers to now, these men have just paid this amount of money and they've got these trainers for.
I think that's the problem that everyone has, though, isn't
it? Because
all the amateurs trying to make it pro right now, them men have been grafting, getting hit in the head continuously since from like 15 years old, and then these men just come along and make the biggest paycheck. So they're lads, you know what I'm saying?
That's his life, though. Money moves the world, bro. It's always gonna be like that. So.
That's how it actually is. So. Crazy. But I do hear what you're saying, though. I think it'll be good if they like coincide together.
Yeah, so I think that would you'd want to see Jake Paul and like a Joshua undercut.
If he's good enough, if it's gonna be a good fight, then
You would want to see that.
Yeah.
If it would be a good fight, I'd see it.
You wouldn't want to see that. Him fighting a pro.
Slightly.
Slightly. Not if it's gonna just be a one where it's just gonna get. It's just for money and it's not a good quality fight. If it's a quality fight, then I hear it. Because then it's not really taken away from that the people that are boxing enthusiasts. They're seeing a good quality fight. The technique's there, the abilities there. That's what I think personally.
Jake Paul does have a technique though of a professional boxer.
100%.
He does. True say, I can't lie. So it's like you said, fast tracking it, just that way forward there for them, man, innit? With the bread. Why not, fam?
Yeah, if you've got the bread, you can do anything on this world.
Bro, literally.
Like, we were talking about, like, if you have a platform, you can actually do whatever you want on the planet, fam.
Anything.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I always use KSI as an example. Man, he got a platform, and now he just does whatever he wants, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like,
charts, he does everything.
It's crazy. Guy's got plaques on plaques from just YouTube, building that platform to where he is now. Like, crazy stuff.
So would you do, like, say for example you get a bigger platform, would you ever diverse into anything else apart from actual food stuff on YouTube?
I would, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I feel like with this like industry, it's just so broad to the point where if something that doesn't, like you don't, like for example food, if something coincides with maybe like, I don't know, table tennis for example, and like starting table tennis tournaments or something. If it's something that I want to do and it's a nice little avenue to go down and it makes sense, I'll do it. Do you know what I mean?
Respect that. So what, are you tapped into football as well? Like, you watch it?
Here and there. I wouldn't say I'm heavy, but I know what's going on in a sense. I know Arsenal on the top of the team.
Who do you support?
I didn't even...
Tell them the story. Tell them the real story. Go on. Let's hear the story.
Okay, cool. Here what happened there. Obviously, in my family, they're more or less Arsenal supporters. Like, do you know what I mean? So obviously, because I'm in a background of Arsenal supporters, I would say I was just an Arsenal supporter. Do you know what I mean? So then 2012, 2013 happened, and I think that's when Man City won the league. So then obviously I'm just like, they're looking hard. Yeah. Let me support them a lot.
He ditched his team because they were bad. He ditched his team. That's what he did.
So then now I go there, and I think the next season they lose it. Was it 2012, 2013? I don't know.
Well, no, that's United when it's the one after.
It was something around that time, innit? Then I think the following season they lost, so I was like, yeah, let me just go back to Arsenal type of thing. And the man just jumping back from teams. So then after I was like, you know what? Let me just support West Brom.
That's so random.
Yeah, it's for banner though. It wasn't like an actual supporting thing. Do you know what I mean? But
it was funny though. Like, it was proper rooting for them all the time.
It was a Rondon.
Rondo was hard though.
Hey, but yeah, I wouldn't say actually supporting. Like for me, for example, to support a team, I feel like it's not even as far as going to their games, but just like following them, maybe watching their games, their highlights, seeing what's going on. I don't do that, so I wouldn't say actually support a team. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
One of them ones.
They say like you follow kinda.
I follow. I know what's going on. Like Euros, I'm watching. World Cup, I'm watching. Champions League, I'll watch whatever. But I don't. I wouldn't say I follow. Like I don't think I've watched the game this whole season.
Okay.
Do you get it? Like I don't follow like that. If I see it on my recommendeds on the highlight thing, then I'll watch it.
Well, that's what happens with Arsenal fans though. Like, there's a point of time where they just decided, you know what, this sport's not ready for me. Now they're all appearing again. They're all appearing again now, but there was a point of time where it was like, there were Arsenal fans that were like, oh, you know what, I'm just a football fan now. Or I'm not even a football fan at all.
Actually, you know what, I hear it. Because there was a point where man was like, you know what, man can't keep supporting these men. Like, they're actually doing me dirty. Like, how will I be bucking, man, and they're just chatting bare shit to me? But, nah. So at a time, I hear it still. At a time, I was like,
I remember when I was supporting, they must have been like, Arsenal was terrible. I'd be like, won the league 2003, 2004 or something, trying to just use that last thing. You know what I mean? But nothing really to say there.
The history we were using them times, we were hanging on to the Invincibles. Who do you think's winning the league this year, though?
I see Arsenal on the top, but I don't know, fam. You don't know football. Like you can just have it one time and then just they slip out of their hand.
Manchester City.
Okay, I thought Chinkz.
It hurts me saying it, but I'm a realist. I don't want to say United. Let United do their thing in silence, but City got the league this season. They got the league this season.
Yeah.
It's
3 points now.
The 3 points.
It's 3 points. City
and they got City twice.
Yeah, they got
that's
City twice.
The games in hand.
Yeah.
I was saying it to DK earlier. I don't think we're ready to win the league. We're not ready to win the league because we're dropping points. Bro, City's next. You know, if City beat us, then they're level on points with us.
Yeah, when you've got a game in hand, though.
Oh, yeah.
But the game in hand is City as well. There's both of the games that are City.
That could be long.
Bro.
You got City home and away.
I think we'll win the league, though. I don't think we're ready, but I think we'll scrape it. We'll scrape it.
If you
How
don't,
can you not be ready and then win it?
Nah, we'll scrape it because I feel like we need to win it by like 6 points, 9 points. That's winning the league good, isn't it? But I feel like we'll scrape like 2 points, maybe 1 point.
If City lose their last game, then you win the whole thing. That type of scraping.
Yeah, literally, I think it'll get down to like the last 2-3 games. Yeah. That's what I think it'll go.
I think City got both games against you there. Realistically, I think they got both games.
I'm saying 4 points minimum in my opinion. I don't think they'll lose any of them.
And if that happens, you know who's on your toe. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying. What's it like 5 points right now?
Nah, you do need to watch out for United though. Cause Rashford's in good form.
He scored again today. Scored again today.
Was it 2-0?
2-0, yeah. I came late there. I
don't worry, it'd be a bit booky to go to now anyway.
What, Leeds ground?
Yeah, especially now they've lost their manager.
Yeah.
So I think.
What?
AC Marshall sacked.
What, they sacked him?
Yeah, he got sacked. He was sacked.
Cause we had them back to back.
Yeah. What was our first one?
2-2, but we were down 2-0.
Yeah. That's why you just played them. Like literally the other day. I'm about
yeah,
we played them last week and we played them today.
What, both in the Prem?
Because it was a rescheduled game. I can't remember what it was for. It might have been probably Carabao Cup.
Yeah,
it was rescheduled for something.
Are you saying can you get tickets to that Carabao Cup?
Nah, I'm struggling to get one for that one still. I'm trying to get to the final, but I'm struggling. I can do league games, but
yeah, that's what I would say. Carabao Cup would be difficult to get.
I want to go final, but
that's Newcastle, isn't it?
Yeah,
good final.
When is it?
I want to say 26th, February 26th, I believe.
If you get tickets,
Newcastle have got that.
Bro, I'm trying to see that. Cause we ain't won a trophy in general in like 5 years, bro. It's ridiculous, though.
I think Newcastle will do you, man, though.
Yo, boy, in there, fam.
Nah, they'll do you, man.
I'm willing to say it now. United have won the Carabao Cup.
You man can even clip this.
Won it. Clip it, bro.
Clip it.
I put my neck on the line. We've won it.
Not like I haven't watched. Does Rondon still play for Newcastle?
I think Rondon plays.
I think he's like China. I
think he's cut to.
That was the last time I watched it. That was the last time I watched football.
When was Rondon in the Prem? 2016, 17.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He left and he came back. He left with West Brom and he came.
He's played for Everton.
Yeah, Everton, West Brom, Newcastle.
He was kind of cold though. I can't lie. He was slept on.
Yeah, but
he was a bit of a bozo.
He didn't have good service.
He was weird. He was an unorthodox player. He's a striker, but he's like he wasn't really a goal scorer. He was. I don't really know what he was.
He was just so big for no reason.
Yeah. I think he just got goals. Like he's just there in the right place, isn't it?
Yeah. Shout him out, man.
Charge your hero.
Shout me.
I thought that'd be like a FIFA thing. They just used to bang you bare goals on FIFA or something.
Yeah, man, you
used to use them on FIFA as well.
Yeah, you used to use them. Yeah, proper.
Can't lie, he's called that FIFA star. I give him that he's called that FIFA star.
So yeah, you saying you play for Peas?
Yeah, mash up a man. Mash up a man still.
Chinkz, you play for Peas?
I do still. I'm called that FIFA as well.
So dog, what's that app?
I don't know. There was one app, I can't lie, I was just bodying man on there.
Yes.
Man was making £50, £60 a game.
Yeah.
Gee.
Oh, so
Yeah.
You just somehow you lock in together, innit? So then and you both put the money in, so the winner actually gets the P's.
So they have to get it because locked in.
Yeah, you have to get locked in, otherwise nobody beginners.
Yeah, word, fam. We'd have to get that in blood, fam.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm on that still. I'm on that.
Yeah, it's decent, I'm not gonna lie.
Something that I took a lot of man money from.
Blackjack.
Swipe a man, blackjack.
We used to run that at school. For everyone's lunch money, we used to run that.
Swipe a
lunch money,
man have hustled from their mum.
Everyone's on chattings. Yeah, I'm the best. I said, cool, let's play. You stole these man's money. Yeah.
See, Blackjack's luck, but it's skill as well.
You can have a dead hand, but you know how to orchestrate, put this down to the next man put that down to put.
Some people think it's just luck. It's not just luck.
No, it's a strategic.
The hand plays a part, obviously.
Of course.
But it's what
I
you
could
do.
have a dead hand. Somebody could have a good hand, but because I'm psychologically knowing what to put down to make you not put down that I'll win the game. You get it.
Kind of like a bluff, innit?
Yeah. He knows my bluff. Let's not speak about that one, though.
What else is a good thing that we used to do? Well, money up.
No, my money got taken from that. See, with me, I know when to stop with that game. Like, man just lost like £5. Like, let me go home, fam.
See, that's a good thing to have, though, because a lot of people start chasing that.
That's what I'm saying.
We have a brethren that's like that still. We have a brethren that's like that. We would take all of his money. We'd come with like £21 coins or leave with none. We leave in debt. You have to go and send people money for coins.
That game, I know when to stop. Cause I know that's not my forte. So like, I'll play it for a little 5-10. But like, when it gets a lot, like, let me just stop that.
You man go casino?
Oh, I'm on to go casino.
I did go casino in Amsterdam.
Okay, what was it saying?
Proper store. I came back with profit store.
Yeah, that's
profit.
calm.
Casinos.
But I know when to stop though. That's the thing.
I don't know when to
stop. This is people's problem. I have a bread, you don't know when to stop. You lose all his money. I went to the big, like the biggest one in Amsterdam, where you have obviously the upstairs where you got the people like actually dealing, like the real people, not the actual game thing. Yeah, the real people.
The proper thing, innit?
Yeah. So like, man had all the coins and stuff.
The chips.
And then, but the one that I like to play is I think it's roulette.
That's
when spinning around that one.
I see people's laugh get ruined.
Bro, let me tell you, I went in. Obviously, man's not an addict to that, but obviously I was there 2 weeks ago. I was there 2 weeks ago. Obviously, quick business errand and that, you know.
But should we say with the £320 though?
Yeah, I got
the £320.
Went in now. Guy next to me was in from. He came in at 12. Yeah. At 2 p.m. he was 2 bags down. I was like, to him, bro, are you not gonna go home? He's like, nah, I'm gonna make it back.
That's the talk.
When a man says that, he's leaving.
He's like, I'm gonna make it back. I'm like, so what time are you trying to leave? He's like, oh, like 8 p.m. I said, bro,
you're God.
8 hours.
He's in debt.
8 hours.
That's a shift at work, fam.
I'm thinking A. So imagine in 2 hours you've lost 2 racks. Imagine what you're losing in A.
It's long still. Bro. No, it's long.
Nah,
that's ridiculous.
That's people's greed, mortgages, everything.
And greed eats you up, bro. It's long still. Luckily, I just know when to stop on it. Like casino stuff that I'm not actually good at, or it's luck. When it's something that I'm good at and I know that I have a little edge on it, I know pursuing it. Do you know what I mean?
It's everyone's personalities, though. Some people have an addictive personality. So the thrill that they get from doing something, it's like someone could win 20 bags and they'll be like, oh, I'm just gonna do it. It's just 20 bags that I've won. I'm just gonna put it back in. But me, if I won the money, in a bit, man, I'm cutting. I'm taking money. I'm gone. Even if I feel like there's a high chance of me getting it, like getting more, I'll take my winnings and just leave them.
So just keep it steady and just keep on moving.
I need to learn that.
D-tab.
Sound like you're in a rough time.
I want to go casino though.
Nah, G, you see what it is? Man gets to like, what? You know when your chips are stacking now? You're stacking chips. So man's thinking, you know what? Man can cut now with all these chips or keep playing. I keep playing and lose. And it's a consistent thing because man's thinking, raw, like, you're watching other man and you're thinking, what, should I put it on this, should I put it on that? But bro, you can't do that because it's a guessing game. Like, you can't even do that. It's a guessing game. So man's thinking, raw, you know what? Last time, man said, I'm never going back again after that, straight.
Yeah, even when guys trying to tell me, there's a strategy, put it on this, put it on that.
Bro, one guy was next to me.
Guys are saying, keep on watching the red.
One guy was telling me, saying, put 4 reds, you'll double your money and that. I was like, nah, I tried to put 1 red, it was black. I said, bro, that alone, I've lost 1 coin straight. I'm not see casino, never see me again. I've said it straight. I can't.
I'm holding you to that there.
Yeah,
bro. Mental health.
Go tune tomorrow.
Mental health is not good, man.
I'm on it there.
So you're saying you went in Damz? Yeah, what's Damz saying? Because last man were going end of March.
It was alright still. I just went on like a last minute thing. Obviously, I was like working a lot. And obviously my brethren was going, and obviously I wanted a vacation. So prior to me asking my brethren, I was supposed to go out beef with my next brethren. But obviously that cancelled. Obviously something came up with him, so I was like, cool, my brethren's going, let me just come chill with him. But it's alright. Obviously I'm not a smoker like that, but I just went there just to like kind of tick it off the list. Like I went to Amsterdam, explored the place, whatever. But it has a couple like food places and went casino, JD Sports, nice shopping places, whatever. Nice little scenery, but
because I was speaking to guys and guys are telling me it's better than London. I was like,
if you smoke like that, then but I'm not really a smoker like that. You get it?
Okay, that makes sense.
I've never been still. I've heard good things, but I've never been.
No, we're going end of next month.
End of next month, yeah.
That should be lit though.
Well, Chinkz, you've never been. I've always seen you fly around, man.
Yeah, I'm everywhere, but no, I ain't. I just ain't done Damz yet. Oh, I ain't done Damz yet.
He's still. Any music coming on the way?
Soon, I can't lie. Soon, still. Wait on me. Soon, still.
Watch out for you. Watch out for
you. I said this last time, but this time I actually need it. Soon, still.
For real.
I got a question here. So obviously you make music.
No, I don't.
Yeah, so I don't ask the What is it? Why is it that it takes you so long to release music? What is it like?
You know what it is? It's just cool. You see, when everyone has brethren that do music, it's like there's just external things that are always going on. So it's like with music, I want to be 100%. Be able to put my time and effort into the releasing this song.
Yeah, that's
do all the build up to this song. If there are things going on that people might not know about, or maybe they do know about it, but it's aside from music, it's like I got to deal with that because music is a passion of mine. But there's things that are like real life,
100%.
Like actual real stuff that I need to do rather than something that I want to do.
Yeah, definitely.
Sorry to cut you as well. Would you say that you're a perfectionist?
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what people have said about me as well. Like I'll have a track and I'll be like, oh, this is a throwaway. Amanda will be begging me to release it. I'll just be sending it out to Amanda and says, I'll just play it in your car, whatever. Like,
you know what though, as well, it's like even with the social media thing, that perfectionist aspect, it does eat you up in a sense. It's like if you have a standard of something, like you don't wanna, if it goes below your standard, you don't wanna even post it. But with me, I'm kind of the opposite. I feel like at the start I was, but now it's like if you do like a bad video, it just shows for one, you're human, and for 2 that you can mess up. It's like with social media, the way how it is, it's like everybody just straight away they got it, and
it's a facade. That's what it is.
Like no one's seeing like that. Cool. Let me put a little aspect on how me just making one video is. With me, I'll go to my local supermarket. I'll buy the stuff. That takes time out there. Even prior to that, I'm having to research what I should make, what's beneficial, what do my supporters want to see, whatever. Cool. Go Tesco or Sainsbury's or whatever supermarket I go to buy my stuff. Then I come back. Then I'm having to obviously record, even like my transitions, getting the best angle on where to put the camera, best lighting, whatever. If this goes wrong, then I'm going to have to redo it. All of that. Even when I'm recording, I'll say maybe hour, 2 hours. Because obviously that perfectionist side of me is there. Like, again, I do have the standard. But again, like, when I do mess up, like when I was leaving Masterchef or something, young Masterchef, I would show my downfalls if something didn't go good. Just to show that not everything's perfect. Not everything was just built in a day. Like, there's a little procedure that went to get to that pitch perfect. Do you know what I mean? So then obviously after I record, cool, I edit. Editing takes a little while. Again, I'm on my Mac editing, trying new features, say like another hour, 2 hours. After that, maybe I'm looking for hashtags, or I'm writing down the recipe word for word, I'm writing down the ingredients, and then now I've gone to obviously post it, and then maybe the video don't even bang. It might even get like 1,000, 2,000 views, whatever. And then it's like you've done all of that, and then it's just like, damn, I've done all of that to just not get the views that I want to do. Like, these videos are costing money, do you know what I mean? £30, whatever, £20, £15, whatever. And then obviously it might get to you. Like, at the beginning it was like, I'm doing this, posting 2-3 times a week, it's adding up, not seeing any results. But when you get to that point of you feel like you wanted to quit, or you don't want to do it, or you're trying everything and it's not working, that's the point where either breaks or makes you. You got a person that will be like, yeah, this is looking long, let me stop it. But you got a guy that's been through like the adversity, and they're like, cool, let me carry on. This is a stepping stone to get where I need to get to. Because I feel like in this generation, there's a lot of instant gratification people want. They see the stuff on the social media and they're like, yeah, I want this. But they don't understand the hours and years and decades it took to get there. Do you get it?
Nobody posts that bit.
Exactly.
That's
why I'm trying to be a bit different. You know, show the little come up, show where I actually came to get to where I am. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I like those videos.
So then it's like, it means more when you get something through the hardship. For example, what you go through. So for example, if you get something straight away, tomorrow I woke up 20k, the next day 40k. In your head, you just want more. That 40k, even though it's a good part that you've got into. It's not satisfied. You're not appreciating what you've got. Do you know what I mean? When you're doing years and years of it and months and countless times and you're posting and then it's not working, and then you get to the point when it works, you're just like, I'm satisfied. Do you know what I mean? You don't appreciate it when it just comes straight away. That's why I prefer delayed gratification instead of instant, because when it happens instantly, you're not happy, you want to go to the next one. When it's delayed and you've tried months and months and it happens, you're like, you appreciate it more.
That kind of goes back to the gambling thing. That's how you throw your peas away.
Yeah.
Because you want the instant money.
You just want it straight away.
What
you lot saying about the betting thing though? Like, in terms of like football, like sports.
I used to. Before COVID, I quite like. I used to bet a lot in it, but ever since then, I haven't. I think COVID was that blessing where I just stopped betting in it when there was no ball on, and then. But before, before it was like Serie A games, whatever. Imagine just there watching Lukaku take a heavy touch, burning, fam. Like
that thing's dangerous as well.
Yeah, it's dangerous. The fact that you can do it on your phone at any time of the day and that, it's fucked.
And you don't need anything other than being of age. That's
literally.
That's the only requirement that you need, fam.
And then from there, it's done.
At least with the casino, you can just go home, innit?
Yeah,
you can.
With the betting thing,
it's with you.
You can't do nothing, bro. Delete the app, but just gonna download it again. I seen a man doing betting on some crazy leagues,
bro.
Random bet on like New Zealand football. I didn't even know they kicked ball over there and that. Like,
these times the second division in New Zealand.
Bro, it's crazy, man. People bet on like
the team, nothing.
Just going back, looking at their form.
Betting on like League One football and that.
I watch League One football, so I can bet.
Is it?
Yeah, I watch League One still.
I don't still.
But still,
Championship is where it stops for me.
Even in that league, form doesn't mean anything.
Bro,
you get what I'm saying?
But even the championship to an extent, yeah, when you get below the mid-table or mid-table and below, I would say it's very it's very unpredictable. Football in general is unpredictable, but I say you see those the lower tier English football leagues, they're proper still. They are proper.
I think
they're just entertaining him.
I think all the leagues they play, I'd say Premier League and the Championship, they play good level football. I'll be real.
Yeah, 100%.
I think like over the years you can see the transition of football in it. From like even when Man City were winning the league in 2011 and that, like the ball wasn't like every team's actually techie in it. In their
I think that's down to Guardiola there though.
You think?
Yeah, 100%.
Changing the game.
I think he did so much.
It's all about the foreign managers. I'll be real. That's what it is, man. The foreign managers.
Different training techniques as well. Everything.
Yeah, they come in clutch with it.
Even the German managers are good still. Even the Bundesliga, that's a weird league because some teams play good football, but
from when you see Bayern doing it in the Champions,
some teams are trash though in the Bundesliga.
Yeah, it's weird. Like cool.
They are trash.
I remember I was watching it for a bit, I don't feel like every other league feels like you're watching a professional league. With the Bundesliga, sometimes it looks like you're watching. It's not even like it's bad quality, but it's just weird. The tempo is just weird. You can't put your finger on what it is. Cool. You know the Serie A. You know that's a bit of a slower league. You know the La Liga is a bit more possession based. You know the Prem's gonna give you a bit of both. Some of it is a nitty gritty at the bottom of the league. And with the Bundesliga, you don't really know what you're gonna get.
The lines are so high. Yeah, like you see players running in from goal, and it's not even a counter attack.
Like you look at Werner. Werner looked peak. Before he came to Chelsea, he looked ridiculous.
He looked stupid. He looked cold in that league. I'll be raw.
Nah, word. I can't even lie to you.
Then what? He came Chelsea and didn't do nothing.
I feel that sometimes when that happens to players, though, it's like there's a style of football is being played in it. Werner couldn't run in behind him.
Nah, I don't think it's style.
It's a bit of both, you know. Sometimes it might even be a mental block as well, you know. Because like, cool. I use Fernando Torres. I think he's the best example when he came to Chelsea. You can't really put your finger on the reason behind it. Why it didn't work out. From him being so good at Liverpool.
Sometimes it could be the price tag. Man, some guys just
it must have been some sort of mental block or something going on in his personal life.
It was the same league, everything, and he was so cold at Liverpool.
Ridiculous, and it's like he just lost it.
Yeah, word.
Isn't that like with Werner?
Yeah, that's what I was
saying. Werner went Chelsea and then he just...
that's what I was saying,
But Chelsea have that thing though where players go there and then the career decline because their money they give.
That thing is ridiculous. You seen that 600 mil in 6 months they spent?
That's mental. That's crazy.
It's ridiculous. And they're drawing to West Ham
but
as well.
But they know they're gonna get financial fair play. Innit?
Nah, apparently they got a loophole on.
They do because they're signing people on like 8-year deals and stuff.
And they're all under 23s. Apparently something comes into play.
So what's that Ukrainian Mudryk?
Oh, Mudryk,
He signed for 8 years.
8 years. Damn. Yeah.
So it's like how they do it. It's kind of similar to like a car finance, for example. That they calculate how the cost of the player's value it depreciates over the year. Okay. So because it's 8 years, it's like cool. They do 5% off for each year, and it works out.
Yeah.
Like it works out that they're not breaching FFP.
It's fucked.
Because they're doing it for so long. It's 8 years.
And look how they signed as well. On top of it, deep. If he's 21, 23, and he's going to be at his peak, let's say 26, innit? He's still going to have 3 years left on his contract. So who's the only clubs really going to come and buy him are Madrid. Probably maybe City if it's something like that.
Yeah, but it's going to bite them in the back for that. Yeah, because no one's going to... They won't be able to get rid of any of these players.
And that's the problem. They've got players who could be meaty on like 300 bags a week.
So he has 3 bad seasons.
Yeah, they're finished.
He's on a 5-year contract.
Yeah, he's finished.
And people sign for 4 years anyways, normally.
No one's going to take him.
So no one's taking him. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's fucked. I'm not going to lie. But do you see that? You might have seen a video of that Chelsea fan getting knocked out.
No, I didn't see
You see it?
Yeah.
I heard about it. I never saw it.
This guy where he's running his mouth, the guy just slumps.
Bro, and then there's a video of him in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Oh, I have seen it. I have seen it. I didn't know there was a Chelsea fan there. I saw it, And his lip was all bust up in the wheelchair. I've seen it still. You know what video is funny, fam? Was it Samuel Eto'o? When did he kick someone? What did he do? I think it's during the World Cup.
He kicked someone?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
I think, was it a streaker? Was it someone running on the pitch?
No.
Or was it one of his players?
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, nah.
It wasn't one of his players. I think it was somebody in Qatar. He just kicked them. Or he did something crazy to them. Like,
man, just
that didn't even surprise me.
And he got in big trouble. I remember he got in big trouble.
Man like him, Yaya Toure,
I don't know what he is, but I think he's like not the president of like the football. He's something high up in the football in Cameroon.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly what it is. I know he's not the manager, but
it's like maybe they're like FA chairman or something.
Yeah, something like that. Which only it makes sense. So.
He's behind something there, innit?
He was cold there. He was cold.
I need to see this video.
I'm gonna find him. I send it to you. I don't know if he kicked him. He did something. It was something so off key, but it was funny.
Yeah.
That's true.
Most time it is the AF players.
Them AF man, they do that though. So what are you saying? Give us your top 3 songs this year. Well, from last year, innit?
Last year.
Oof. Yeah.
You go first on that one.
Has to be last. That's last year, innit?
Yeah.
That's the song of the summer, bro. Wait, was Wait For You last year as well?
Yeah, Wait For You was last year still. I'm pretty sure that album came out last year, innit?
I think so.
Yeah.
Can't lie, after COVID, the years have just started to just merge into one.
Yeah, 100%.
Can't lie, my thoughts with Thames heavy still. Thames is the coldest.
Yeah, she's cold.
What else was last year? I don't know if I'd have heard any now. I have to think.
That's 2 good ones though.
Yeah.
I think I'd have heard one.
It's a hard one still.
Well, what about songs you're banging right now, though?
I'm banging right now.
Yeah, okay. Say when you get in the whip, what's your go-to song?
The first 3 songs just come on.
Can't lie, right now I've been heavy on the New York drill still.
New York drill thing.
I've been on that heavy.
Yeah, I hear you play that.
I can't lie, I've been on that heavy on 41. Like Carl Rich and them lot.
Okay,
So what, New York thing? I've not really taken it in too tough.
I'm vague on it. It's like more like Sleepy Hollow, Baby TTG.
Okay. But I think cool. The thing about the New York drill now, yeah, all these lot are just bare young, fam. That's what it is.
They're talking flames, though.
They're bare young, so they'll go for like 14 to 18.
They're talking wicked.
Even K Flock is like, I think he's like 19 or 20.
Did he get? Is he in jail for the medal?
He's still in jail.
He's finished.
I think he's coming out.
Yeah, that's.
But it's that, and because they're young, they're just charged.
Yeah, they're talking super
and it's
flames.
peaks to it. It's kind of similar to how I'll say how the draw in this country was before.
Yeah,
word.
I mean, it's like them lot will be like, but there'll be like gangs that are linked up here. Then there's beefing. The next day there's beefing, and there's.
I think what makes it funny about them is they also do it on socials. Like,
yeah,
they're so big on socials.
Because they're young as well. Everything is like,
they're going on Instagram live and they're like, going to the hot block and that. That's so
I'm smoking your mother. What am I doing?
Yeah.
And it's so dumb to be like they're smoking people's grandparents. And, there's bare dumb shit like that, fam. It's just ridiculous.
There was even a video of that guy. He saw his op's mum. Have you seen that at the bus stop? I was like, what is going on? You ever seen it?
So his op's mum.
I'll show you man the video after, innit?
I ain't seen it.
Yeah, and he just starts punching like here and there. It's on Twitter.
Bro.
Yeah, it's on Twitter.
Nah, you see that one there when it gets to family and that. Nah,
I think there's
them
a
man
code.
should keep the beef strictly between.
Yeah,
them,
no,
innit?
100%.
There's a code, but you know what it is, yeah. As like cool with me. When I was younger, I surrounded myself with a lot of older people. So that generation has a certain code of how they do things. I feel like with our generation, and especially the youngers, they don't really have that same sort of respect. Like there was a point of time like you might get caught lacking by someone that you're beefing. They might see you with like your little sister. They'll be like, or your mum might be like, "Oh, you're lucky. Next time I see you." Nowadays, there's no next time.
They don't care.
No next time.
That's a no next
No
time.
next time. Like, no matter who you're with.
It's right now, G.
Like, it's a thing where there be people that you don't like, but you still might see their mum. You might help them with the shopping or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're out of it. It's a personal thing, but nowadays just anyone can get it.
That makes it more dangerous though. 10 times more dangerous. Man. Like, I'm saying. I
don't know, man. I think family are off limits though.
Yeah, off limits, straight.
Brothers, maybe not brothers, but female family members, and I think dads are off limits as well.
Yeah. Unless your dad's on.
His
dad's on.
Some old pop belly uncle,
Then
I ain't gonna slap his bar there though. Allow him, fam.
Nah, but if the dad's giving verbal, then
Yeah, cool. If it does give him verbal, he can have it. He's a male, bro.
Yeah.
Female family members are allowed him.
I'd say when I step in the car, the bashment thing.
Oh yeah, he's such a yard man for me.
Dancing,
This guy is such a Jamaican.
What's your go-to bashment?
There's just so much. Like if I was put it down to artists, it'd just be vibes.
Vibes.
Yeah, man. Just like I like the gunman tunes.
Yeah.
Like obviously the bashment side, like it's calm, but I'm like the timing or killer that type of, you know, Dexter Trapstar thing.
Those ones go hard.
I mean,
They go hard.
Yeah.
I feel like the galley ones hit different though.
I have to
like
stop
Victoria's
with that,
Secret, that one there.
Yeah, Dexter Trapstar.
Popcorn.
I'm going to his concert still.
Oh,
Looking peak still. Yeah.
I'll be proper
man.
still.
Big up Dexter, man.
For real.
Big up Dexter.
Talk about concerts, yeah. Front row of Beyonce. You know, you might have seen Beyonce's coming to England, didn't it? Yeah. Front row of her tickets are going for $2 right now. Apparently, that was $2 front row of her ticket. I think that's the resale price on them.
Resale?
Yeah, resale prices on them. Yeah, $2 front row. I think everyone's saying this is their first time.
You know what? Yeah, it's gonna sound dumb, but I don't think that's that. It's not that much.
I slightly hear it though.
Yeah, I hear it because this is probably the last time coming to the UK.
Exactly. It's not that much in the grand scheme of things. Like, I feel like people compare Beyonce to how people used to see Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
And like, say Michael Jackson was alive, everything like, get rid of the context, yeah, but he's just a Michael Jackson concert.
Yeah.
How much would you be willing to pay for the front row? Me personally, not how much I would be willing to pay, but I know people would pay that.
Yeah.
People would pay like 10 bags for that. Yeah, people would pay like 10 bags for that.
People would.
So it's like,
deep in it, I hear it, Car. If Vibes Cartel come out of prison, I'm spending more money than I usually would on a ticket. Do you get it?
Such a Jamaican.
Like that's a one-time thing. Do you get it? Like easy. Do you get it? Yeah.
Even like cool. Man, look at it like the World Cup final, yeah. England are playing. How much am I putting on that?
Yeah, I can't like.
How much am I spending to go front row?
You would pay a lot for that. Yeah, I'd pay a lot. So
it just depends what.
It's one of them one in a lifetime type of things.
Yeah, that's why it's easy for me to say, oh, it's been a $2 Beyonce.
Yeah.
But some people been listening to us since Destiny Child times.
Yeah.
To see her live and that does make sense, to be honest. I'm gonna be real.
Even the World Cup, I ain't putting 2 bags on this ticket. But I was just saying, innit, I can see why they would do it.
What are you saying? So, like, World Cup final, say, like, it's in England. England are playing, like, let's say Germany in it, cause there's a rivalry there, whatever.
Okay.
That makes
What's the most you're saying? Because I saw tickets going for the Euro semis for like $9 a resale.
Yeah, my brethren paid a bag to go to that for like 4 different times, so like 4 different games, paid a bag each.
That's yeah.
But if for that one time game, I'd pay the $9 still.
Yeah,
like
I run a $9.
Yeah,
because cool. That's like, think about how much someone would spend on a holiday, for example.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like a week getaway. A World Cup final, if that's something you're passionate about,
you probably never get a chance.
Yeah, they kind of equate to like,
you never know the next time.
I'll do a rap. To be honest, I'll do 1,500. But the thing is, with me, I'm not really I'm an England supporter just because, obviously, now England they got a lot of players I relate to. Got the black players in there. Obviously, I'm English, whatever.
Yeah.
For it was like United Champions League, now we're talking. I'll do up to 1,500.
So like United, Liverpool, like where is it? Like Bernabeu final, innit?
I'll do up to 1,500 on that because I'll make
support them, but I'll spend a couple of
I'll make a thing out of it as well. I'll make a chip out of it as well.
Yeah. And to somebody that don't support Man U, they might think that's crazy.
Yeah.
So it's just a perspective type thing.
Yeah, I hear it still. I actually hear that.
Going back to what you saying about Beyonce, there's some people that you see these artists that they really cool. I have artists that I mess with, I like their music, whatever, but there's some people that are like obsessed over. Like I use YoungBoy and Nicki Minaj. I think they're the best 2 examples. YoungBoy and Nicki Minaj. They both have people that are like. Literally, I think I had people. There was people that I know genuinely when YoungBoy when he was locked up, they would have swapped. They would have locked themselves up, bro. To free control, bro. That's what they would have done, bro.
Dead.
Imagine listening to him on the wing and that.
And even with Nicki Minaj, like I remember someone was like, "Oh, the Queen died," And then they started thinking they'll talk about Nicki Minaj and
it's
crazy. Like, they're like, oh, what Nicki? They're like, no, Elizabeth.
And then, oh yeah, that's bad now.
It's crazy. Like,
that's bad now.
No, but that's the impact they have.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Beyonce has the Beehive. That's
they call it what they call a Queen Bee and ridiculous.
I can never see why people I don't think I could ever idolize another person on the planet.
Well, no.
But you know
it's too much, fam.
We say that, but that's how Central C is right now, you know. That's
it is.
But the thing about Central C, is I always have this conversation with my brethren. His thing is different because his fan base is not really UK. His main core fan base is not really UK.
I hear it, but dress sense wise, he's changed a lot of man there. A lot of man I've seen, raw, he looks good in this, and he's of this demographic. Let me rock it the same way he rocks. And now it's hit a whole...
Because I was going to say, more time, if you're in the culture, you're wearing what he was wearing anyway. All he's wearing is tech fleeces, you get me?
Yeah, tech fleece and Trapstar.
That's literally what he's wearing. All the men that wear that anyway.
And I feel like he's bought more people slightly.
Yeah, but if you're looking at
dressing,
because that's what I mean. We're talking like him as well. He has a lot of not no disrespect, but he has a lot of fans that are not. They're not hood. They're not hood.
They're not part of the
culture. So it's like, exactly. So it's like to them, Trapstar is this new thing. It's like the new LV.
He's bringing that with
realistically, man, them been wearing Trapstar.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Trapstar's been a thing, and now it's come to the point where man are having to get like resellers price on Trapstar. Give it like a year ago, 2 years ago, I would have never thought that would ever be a thing.
Words.
Man, having to queue up online in a queue to get Trapstar, I never thought that.
Before you just go on the website,
when they did them Friday drops, grab it quickly.
And now it's like people have to set reminders and set alarms and that.
More time now, if you want anything from Trapstar, it's usually a resale anyway.
Distortion.
What do you even think about resellers? For me, I feel like it's a hustle, isn't it? At the end of the game, it's the suppliers,
but they're killing the game. But
yeah, people say
that. You know what? I'm with DK store. I can't lie. It's a supply and demand thing. I'll be real. It's a supply and demand thing. Cool. Like, some people go into extreme to get the bots to buy things and whatever, but it's like cool. I use Jordans for example. A Jordan 4, it might retail like 160, 180. The resale might be like four bills. People be like, "Oh, you're paying 4 bills for Jordans, but you're paying like 6 bills for Balenci's." Really and truly, it's how much people value the shoe. Some of the Jordan 4, like the Black Cats, are more valued shoe than the Balenciagas, for example. They're like a little bit less than the B22s. They might even be more like the same level as the B22s. So people need to. I think the retail price, everyone needs to forget about that. The resale price is the new
actual price.
It's the new actual price. It's true, like.
But it does kill the game slightly.
It
does, but it's peas, isn't it?
It
is what it is. You get me, like.
I feel like it's another thing that you see a lot of drops with shoes that you can't get in shops, innit? These man can get their hands on it. So that's why they can be like, you know what? Let me charge this price, charge that price.
Because we're in the UK. That's what it is. Especially if I think Jordans is the main thing. Because like all these Jordans that we see as like being hard to access.
In America,
if in the States you can just get them, or you can just go to the shop and get you go Foot Locker and just get them. So that's what it is.
Easy access.
But I don't mind still. I don't mind dropping out 4 or 5 bills on a good pair of Jordans, to be honest. If it came to it. Black owned business as well, in a way. So it's a culture. That's for the Jordans are for the culture. So I don't mind that.
And like you said with Balenci's, like you're literally saving 2 bills as well. Like instead of buying Balenci's, just get the Jordans in.
I like the way they do things as well with the Jordans. The way that they like release a shoe. And they release the same shoe like in 10 years time, or like 8 years time. I like that still.
Yeah, that's so true. The majority of all the 4s, the 1s, all the what we see now, they've been
exactly, because
they've been around.
They'll be like I watched my dad I've used to have them, or something crazy like that. And most of the Jordans, like the original, the main colorways, that you look at, like, I don't know, like the Bread 11s or something. Like MJ actually wore them at one point. I think it's cool, man.
The fact that it's kept its relevance for that long is crazy.
And they can just bring it back anytime
especially like when it's been so competitive throughout the whole, like, how long have they been around for? Nearly like 25 years probably now, you get me? And they've kept its relevance in the culture and the scene for that long. immense.
Yeah, it's always gonna have that. Jordan always gonna have that hold over the culture. I'll be real.
Definitely.
Because other brands come and they come and go.
They come and go, but
I remember when Giuseppe's was the other thing still. I wanted that pair of Giuseppe's when I was like 13 or something.
And Leaves as well.
Yeah. Can't now. Even Leaves now, like I would still rock it, but
you still rock them.
I don't. But I would if it came to it. If I had the right sort of,
there's a certain way you got rock.
Yeah, but I rock on more formal thing though, like a straight formal thing, like
I see that.
with little waistcoat, little shirt.
Yeah.
I rock it still.
Anything else though, Carl? I think we've got to wrap up a bit, basically a 9, innit?
Oh yeah, so nah.
Anything else you want to tell the people?
Yeah, just watch out for me. Big things coming.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All his links in the description anyway.
It will be on the screen as well.
Same with Chinkz.
Come on, man.
Yeah, new music. The next time you get Chinkz on here, I want to be interviewing for his song, innit?
I promise, bro. You have my word.
Say that.
The same way you had my word about United. United are beating Newcastle. If not, my links are gonna be the you lot can DM me abuse or whatever. United are winning.
We're gonna clip it. Yeah, we're gonna clip it.
United are winning, man.
Yeah. You said.
Nothing else, man.
Until next week, anyway.
Until next week.
Over. Out.
Love, man.
Love.
Yeah.